It's true, Mr. Beast won't teach you this. So many aspiring YouTubers look to the all-stars to figure out what they need to be doing in order to be successful. The problem with that approach is they started a long time ago and were doing some very different things than what they do now. If you want to be successful and become the next Mr. Beast, then you need to understand where to start and not try to mimic what he's currently doing, because as it stands, nobody can keep up with Mr. Beast these days. Hi, my name is Dan, and I help creators earn more money with less work by automating revenue through online video. So if you're new to the channel, definitely click that subscribe button, ring the bell, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to turn on mobile notifications so you're alerted to future videos. All right, so we'd all like to be Mr. Beast. He is insanely popular and successful. I think they also refer to him as the largest single person YouTuber, although he does have a team these days, so I'm not sure where that comes into play. But in any event, by all measures, he's insanely popular and insanely successful. He gets 30, 40, 60 million views on videos, and we would all love to be there. But what we see is a lot of new YouTubers who are trying to become like Mr. Beast or learn how to be a YouTuber, and they're watching what he's doing now. And quite frankly, very few people can do what Mr. Beast is doing now because he has built up his brand and his ability and his influence over time. So we need to think about what was going on when he started and do some of those things in order to be successful. One of the places people get really caught up is with equipment. What type of equipment do you need to use to make a quality video here on YouTube? Do you have to go out and spend a bunch of money to get a camera and a microphone and everything else to make a studio or quality setup to make these high quality videos? Well, the truth about that is it's not quite as hard to get started as you think. So if you are sitting there saying, I'm not going to make videos until I get all this stuff, then you definitely need to watch this video to the end. Look, I still have a small channel here on YouTube. I'm about 85,000 subscribers at the time of recording this, and I can tell you that the first 100 videos of this channel were made with an iPhone. So if you have an iPhone in your pocket, there's a good chance that you're well on your way to needing everything you need to start making a YouTube channel. So I've been doing this for 5 years now, and I have absolutely upgraded my equipment over time. But one of the things that prompted me to make this video was the idea that I wasn't going to be able to make a video because a piece of equipment that I have right here on the desk is defective and is not working properly. So in my mind, I was thinking I'm gonna wait until I get the replacement before I started making videos again. But then that got me thinking. It reminded me how I started making videos here on YouTube. So I decided to grab my phone, which is what I'm recording on right now, to make this video. Now, since I made my first video, we have certainly come a long way. As you can see, the background in this video is blurred. That is a new feature that you can get with the cinematic view on iPhones, depending on the model of iPhone and iOS that you have. But you do have the ability to put out a quality product using just your phone. So if you're sitting there not making videos, you haven't started your channel because you think you need expensive, fancy equipment, just know that if you're watching this on a mobile device, you have everything you need to start making videos. Now, as you might imagine, over the years, I have developed a studio. You can see right up there, that is a light. There's a light in front of me. So I do have some advantages in this video, but there's ways to compensate for not having this type of equipment that everybody can do. When it comes to lighting, lighting is very simple. If you put your camera or your phone with a window behind it, that's going to give you natural lighting on your face. That's going to help keep your image and your frame nice and bright and clear. And the more light that you have, the higher quality your camera looks. So you're not going to run into issues with grainy footage or out of focus or anything like that. So you definitely have the ability to create a nice, clean looking video. And if you can't do that, if you don't have a window that you can make videos in front of, you can always go outside and do videos out there as well. Now, one of the other challenges we have when we're making videos with our phone, of course, is sound. We want to do our best to mitigate sound issues as much as possible. That means trying not to make a video next to barking dogs or beeping horns or construction, any of those things, which, by the way, they will find you.
I will find you. And I will...
Every time you hit record, it seems like something out there knows that you're doing it, and a dog will bark or somebody will start hammering their roof across the street or whatever the case may be. So it can be a challenge at times, but it's important for you to understand that you need to keep going. You need to work on making videos no matter what, and you need to come up with a way to kind of get around those things in order to continue to put up videos. But the biggest things that can really improve the quality of your videos right off the bat are one of the things that I'm doing here, which is a stable video. So rather than holding your phone and trying to make videos TikTok style or blog style, you can absolutely position your phone in such a way that it is stable and it's not shaking, and that is going to help improve the look and feel of your video. So if we stabilize our camera, we have decent lighting, whether that be natural light at a window, you can buy like a $5 or $6 shop light to put behind you or in front of you behind the camera in order to get a little light on your face to make a higher quality look and feel as well. If you're going to do that, if you can afford it, you can grab two of them and kind of come at you like this. There's a thing called 3-point lighting, which basically you have your primary light, which lights up the part of your face that is facing the camera the most. Then you have a fill light over here. And then the back there, which you can see right there, that's a hair light. That's designed to shine on the back of your head and create definition between the front and back to give a little depth to your video. So, but you don't need all of those things to start. That's the point. You're able to make videos right off the bat with fairly decent quality without all these things. If you have a phone like this is being recorded on right now, then you can absolutely get started. You can start making videos. And the important thing that I want to bring up, going back to Mr.Beast, is Mr.Beast has been doing this for years. If you come out of the gate trying to be Mr.Beast, and you're like most of us, we have a phone, we're trying to make videos, it can be very defeating very fast when you're getting 10 views on a video. But what you need to do is focus on making videos and none of the metrics when you first start out. So that means focus on making your first 100 videos with absolutely expecting nothing in return. All you want to use those videos for is an opportunity to learn how to make better videos. So you make a video, you do the best you can, you upload it. You look back at that video after you've uploaded it, and I'm sure you're going to see things that you can improve in your next video. So your ability to do that and look at those and make those changes over time, once you get through 100 videos, you're going to be so much better as a creator. You're going to see things that work and that don't work. You're going to say, oh, I really shouldn't have had the light there. I shouldn't have had a window behind me because it's really, really bright. It makes my face really dark. You'll learn these little things that help make a better video in the next one. If you do that 100 times, you'll be surprised at just how far you'll come as a video creator, and you'll have a much better sense of what looks good, what sounds good, what doesn't work, things that you should avoid. All of these things come into play, and you can pick them up piece by piece. The problem with trying to come out and be Mr.Beast is it's just overwhelming. Mr.Beast is dealing with millions of dollars of budget. He has a whole team of people. He has multiple people who work on thumbnails. He has people that are video strategists and YouTube strategists, and they all work together to the point where they change thumbnails right after a video has been released based on how that thumbnail is performing. Could you imagine having a team of people doing that who are just absolutely honed in on the analytics, and they're watching the video as it's published, they're making changes, and in a lot of cases they have multiple versions of a thumbnail, so they're ready to go. If they don't see the response to a particular video, then they're going to be swapping thumbnails and doing things like that in order to make that video even more successful. So you're not there as when you're just starting out, you're just trying to learn how to make videos that people appreciate or are interested in. So trying to focus on being somebody who's already a superstar is just going to be defeating, because you're not going to get there. You're not going to get there in those 100 videos either, but it's good to have those people out there to know what's possible. But if you're trying to be them right when you start, it can be very frustrating, and odds are you're going to give up and walk away before the magic happens. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that you can't be the next Mr.Beast, but the important thing to realize is if you want to cross that finish line, then you need to know where the race starts. It does not start where he is now. It started where he started years ago. And as much as there's a ton of videos out there that are going to show you the rights and wrongs, the do's and don'ts of creating content here on YouTube, it's important to realize that the best lesson comes from doing. That's why those first 100 videos are so important. If you focus on making those first 100 videos and you don't worry about how many subscribers you have or how many views each video is getting, you're going to be so much better off by focusing on the actual content. Is the content good? Am I improving content? What did I do in the last video that I can do better in this one? Over and over again, and you're going to then start to see that people are interested in your content. Now, in addition to those technical things, you can look at how long people are watching your videos or how much YouTube is promoting your content. YouTube does show you metrics that show you when the audience falls off. So after your first 10 videos, if you look at your analytics and 60, 70, 80% of the people are dropping off your videos in the first few seconds, you know there's an opportunity there to try something different and make that a little bit better. But save that until you have all the technical skills down so you're comfortable making videos, so you're able to repeat the process and you can continue to make content going forward. The one thing that you do need to consider, in addition to the lighting and the stability and the audio quality and all these things, is your ability to reproduce that every time. One of the things you want to find is a place where you can dedicate to making videos here on YouTube. The less you have to do when it's time to record a video, the more likely you are to record more videos. So if you have this big elaborate setup that involves you sitting up in the middle of the living room, which is how I started and my wife did not like it, then you really need to consider ways to find a dedicated space that is not going to have the distractions and the noise, the foot traffic, all these things that can impede your ability to get comfortable making videos on a regular basis. Once you do that, then you're on your way. You're going to be able to learn those tips that are going to make your quality even better, and you're going to be willing and able to make more videos as you move forward, because it can be absolutely discouraging if the process for you to make a video, to even record or click that record button, is a 50-step process that involves telling everybody in the house to be quiet. It can absolutely throw you off your game and make it so you're not going to succeed, or at least make it extremely hard for you to succeed. And the last thing that I want to leave you with is perfect is the enemy of good. As you can see here, I kind of lost that notion for a while, and I was thinking I wasn't going to be able to make a video because my equipment is down and I'm waiting for a replacement to get it fixed. But rather than sit here, I took out my phone, I set it up here, and I'm able to make a video and still communicate, to talk with my audience, to talk to all of you as video creators who are learning how this process should be going forward. And you just have to understand, don't get all caught up in this perfection mentality where you don't do something because it's not perfect. It won't be perfect. It's never going to be perfect. Settle for pretty good and learn how to improve over time. But hey, I appreciate you watching this video. I want to know where you are in your YouTube journey. Leave a comment down below and let me know when you started, how many videos you've uploaded, and how the process has been for you so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.